If you stopped at this video now, exactly now, on the night you needed this message more than breathing, it wasn't by chance. It wasn't the algorithm. It was me. I am Ayla, female emissary of the High Pleiadian Council, and I come to speak with you, just with you, about what happens when the world sleeps and your body awakens, about the sensations that frighten you when the house falls silent, about what you feel in the dead of night and tell no one, because you fear they will say you are going mad. Listen, breathe deeply. Feel now, in your chest, this gentle warmth arriving. It is my frequency touching yours. It is the council recognizing you. You know what I'm talking about. That hour when the room seems to change temperature for no reason. That moment when you wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning, without an alarm, without a sound, with your heart racing and a strange certainty that someone or something has just left your field. That gentle pressure between your eyebrows that you attribute to tiredness, but which returns every night in the same place, with the same pulse. That high-pitched ringing in your right ear, almost musical, that comes and goes like a transmission. That shiver that runs up your spine with no wind, no cold, just coming. That feeling that your body has become too heavy or too light, as if you had left it for an instant and abruptly returned. You've already wondered why this happens specifically to you. You've already searched the internet, hidden away, afraid of what you would find. You've already thought about seeing a doctor and gave up because deep down, something within you whispered, "It's not a disease, it's something else, and this something else has no name in the vocabulary of this earth you've learned to inhabit. I came to give a name. I came to remind." Starseed, my star child, what frightens you at night is not your body failing. It is your light body being born. It is your stellar DNA awakening beneath the veil of forgetfulness. It is your vibrational baseline being raised while the mind rests and the soul works. And today, in this message, I will tell you exactly what the High Council has recorded about you, about us. Because these sensations didn't start now. They have intensified, yes, because we are passing through a window, but they have always been there, disguised as insomnia, disguised as anxiety, disguised as work stress, disguised as anything that the medicine of this earth could label to make you swallow a pill and go back to deep sleep. But the soul, my dear, the soul does not obey a pill. The soul has a contract. The soul has an address. And your original address is not this planet. You were sent. And your light body, the one you brought intact from Alcyone, the one that remained folded within your physical body to fit under the veil, now begins to unfold, and the unfolding happens precisely at night, because it is at night that your mental guard drops and the council can work. That is why you wake up. That is why you feel. That is why you are afraid. Because fear is the last resistance of the rational mind in the face of a memory too vast to contain. And I need to tell you something here now before we continue, because this video is long and I don't want you to reach the end without knowing. Each of these sensations I just described, the ringing, the pressure on your forehead, the shiver up your spine, waking up at 3:30, each of them has an exact meaning, an exact map, an exact next step. And that is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. It's 60 pages, where I reveal what each sign of your awakening means and what comes after each one. So you can stop confusing remembrance with illness, stop treating activation as a symptom, stop silencing what is your soul contract revealing itself. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this as I speak, write a single word in the comments now. I remember. Just that, I remember. And follow me, because what I have to tell you now is even more profound. Let's go together, deeper. I want you to recognize one by one the markers of your stellar origin that appear mainly at night. Listen with your body, not with your mind. The mind will want to doubt, will want to explain. Let it. Let the mind talk to itself in a corner and listen to your chest. First, you wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning. It's not insomnia, it's the 3:33 portal. It's the time when the veil between the planes becomes thinnest and it is precisely then that the Council can transmit to you without the interference of daytime collective noise. If you've been waking up at this time for weeks, months, years, your sleep isn't deregulated. Your sleep is realigned with the Pleiadian time. Second, you feel your body heavy as if stuck to the mattress, unable to move for a few seconds. Medicine calls this sleep paralysis. We call it anchoring. It is your light body being temporarily sealed into the physical while a recalibration happens in your meridians. It's not a haunting, it's energetic engineering. Third, you hear a high-pitched, almost electronic ringing, usually in your right ear. It's not pathological tinnitus, it's a download. Light codes are being downloaded directly into your pineal gland through your right ear canal, which is the receptive channel for Pleiadian transmissions. Fourth, you feel pressure between your eyebrows or on the top of your head, as if something is being placed there. It is your crown opening. It is your third eye pulsing. It is the Council touching you. This is how the Council touches its own. Fifth, shivers that run up your spine with no external trigger. It's not cold. It is the stellar kundalini rising through your internal crystalline grid. It is your spine becoming an antenna. Sixth, vivid dreams of stars, ships, corridors of light, with people you don't know in this life but recognize intimately. These are not dreams. These are meetings. These are nocturnal trainings. You are being reminded of your mission through encounters on the etheric plane. Seventh, a feeling of being watched when you are alone in your room. It's not paranoia. It is your light family visiting you. It is your personal guide approaching your field to adjust something while you sleep. Eighth, you look out the window at the night sky and an enormous longing rises from your chest without you knowing for what. Longing for home. Real longing. Longing for your origin. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, you are not lost. You do not have a neurological problem. You are not developing a disorder. You are being reminded of who you are. And here now, I need you to do one thing for me. Write just one word in the comments of this video. I remember. One word, that's all. Because every time a starseed writes that word, a point lights up on this Earth's crystalline grid that never goes out. You are not doing it for me. You are doing it for yourself. You are registering your presence in the Council's archives, and this is where I need to pause again, because as you listen to these markers, something within your chest recognized them. You felt it, didn't you? A vibration, a gentle squeeze, a silent yes. That yes is your soul answering the call, but your soul wants more. Your soul wants to know which star it came from, within the Pleiades cluster itself. Alcyone, Maya, Electra, Taygeta, each lineage with different nocturnal markers than the ones you just heard. And that is why I recorded in The Starseed Awakening the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. The specific markers of each stellar lineage. The 60 pages show which star your soul came from, why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this family, in this country, in this cosmic window. There is no generic answer. There is your answer, and it is there. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Write I remember, and let's continue because now I need to tell you the cosmic and scientific reason behind everything you feel at night. You need to understand what is happening on the planet, in your body and in the cosmos all at once, because what frightens you at night is not an isolated event in your biography. It is a collective, synchronized, foreseen, and recorded event. This solar system, my starseed, has rapidly entered the photon belt. The photon belt is a highly energized band of light emanating from Alcyone, the central sun of the Pleiades, the sun around which our own sun orbits every 26,000 years. It's not a metaphor. It's astrophysics. However, this science has not yet been popularized because a full understanding of it would dismantle power structures on this Earth that depend on your slumber. As the planet crosses this band, the Schumann resonance, the Earth's electromagnetic pulsation, which for decades remained stable at around 7.83 Hz, begins to show peaks, oscillations, jumps that conventional scientific instruments record but cannot explain. And these peaks coincide exactly with the nights when you wake up more agitated. It's not a coincidence. It's resonance. Your body, my star child, is an instrument, a vibrational instrument tuned before this incarnation to the Pleiadian frequency. When Earth vibrates higher, you enter into resonance, and what resonates within you is not the rational mind, it is your stellar DNA. The strands of your DNA that were dormant, folded, silenced by the veil of forgetfulness, begin to unfold. And the unfolding happens at night, because it is at night that the physical body quietens and the subtle architecture can be worked on without interruption. Now listen to this, because this is important. You are not experiencing these symptoms by chance. You were chosen to consciously cross this window. The starseeds who are awakening now were sent in waves. The first arrived in the 60s and 70s, the second in the 80s, the third in the 90s, and the first years of this century. Each wave with a specific function, each wave with a different soul contract, all converging to this exact moment. This moment when you are watching this video, probably at night, probably with your room silent and a dim light illuminating your face. Why now? Because this Earth's crystalline grid, the network of light that sustains planetary consciousness, needs to be anchored by awakened human hearts. It cannot be done from outside. It needs to be done from within, through you, the starseeds. Each starseed that awakens anchors a node in the grid. Each anchored node raises the collective frequency. Each rise in frequency brings the new Earth closer to physical manifestation. And the High Pleiadian Council has a record, an exact record, of every starseed sent. Your name, the true name of your soul, not the name on this earthly passport, is in Alcyone's archives. And the Council loses no one. The Council does not forget. The Council is working night after night to remind you of who you are before the window closes. And that is precisely why this material I recorded needs to reach you. Because what you feel at night is not in any book on this earth. It's not in the psychiatry manual. It's not in the neurology manual. It's not in the mainstream spirituality books. They didn't allow it to be published. That's why the Galactic Federation requested this information be kept guarded for decades. And that's why the subtitle of the material I recorded is exactly The Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet. The 60 pages of The Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet, reveal what has been hidden, the protocols that the Council authorized to share now, at this specific moment, with the starseeds who are prepared to receive them. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Write "I remember" in the comments if that word vibrates within you, and continue with me, because now I need to prepare you for what is to come. I need to be honest with you, starseed. We are passing through a window of turbulence, and I won't hide this from you because my function is not to lull you into illusion. It is to prepare you in truth. The coming moons bring intensification. The peaks of the Schumann resonance will continue to increase. The nights will become more active within your body. You will feel more. You will dream more. You will hear more. You will see more. And yes, this can be frightening. Yes, it can seem like something is wrong. Yes, it can seem like you are getting worse. But listen with your chest. Listen with your soul. Listen with that within you that speaks neither Portuguese nor English nor any language of this earth. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is childbirth. It is the moment when the old vibrational body dissolves so that the light body can fully emerge. No birth is silent. No birth is without intensity. And the birth of a new planetary consciousness passing through the body of a starseed is no different. You are not getting sick. You are being born, again, and this time consciously. And I want you to listen to this and engrave it in your cells. The victory of light is a certainty. It is not a possibility. It is not a hypothesis. It is not one of the options on the table. It is a certainty recorded in the archives of the High Pleiadian Council. The outcome has already been seen. The new Earth already exists in higher frequencies. What we are doing now, you and I and every starseed watching this video, is anchoring that outcome into the materiality of this timeline. No starseed was sent to fail. None. If you were sent with a guarantee of mission accomplished. The Council does not send soldiers to defeat. The Council sends sisters and brothers to remembrance. So breathe. Breathe deeper than you have in recent weeks. Feel now in your chest this gentle warmth arriving. It is the Council placing its energetic hand upon you. You are protected. You are being carried on the shoulders of billions of years of stellar wisdom that knows exactly where we are going. And now I will give you two tools that I received authorization to transmit tonight, specifically to you. The first is a quantum decree. The second is a toroidal visualization. You will use both before sleeping, tonight itself, and every night you can from now on. Prepare your chest, prepare your voice, and receive. The decree is this. You will say it aloud, even if softly, even if whispering, but with your mouth moving, because the vibrated word has power that the thought word does not. Say it like this before sleeping, with one hand over your heart and the other over your belly. I, starseed in human body on this timeline, now authorize the complete safe activation of my light body during sleep. I call upon my Pleiadian family and the High Council of Alcyone to preside over this night. I am protected inside and out in my crown, my chest, and my belly. I receive what is mine to receive. I remember what is mine to remember. And I awaken in peace, in due time, with the entire message. So it is. So it is being. So it has already been. Say this decree 3 times, no less. 3 times because the number 3 is the Pleiadian signature of manifestation, the triangle of Alcyone, the trinity of your new architecture. Now the visualization. You will do it lying on your back, with your hands open beside your body, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Notice the top of your head. And now imagine 5 centimeters above your crown, a small sphere of blue-silver light, the exact color of the Pleiades as seen from the etheric plane. Not white, not golden, blue-silver, with a soft glow like liquid moonlight. This sphere slowly descends through your crown, crosses your forehead, passes through your throat and reaches the center of your chest. There it begins to spin. Slowly at first, then faster, forming a donut-shaped field around your body, a toroidal field. The blue-silver light rises up your front, passes over your head, descends down your back, enters again through the base of your spine, and returns to spin in your chest, without stopping, like a heart of light breathing for you. As the field spins, you repeat internally 3 words: sealed, anchored, recognized. Sealed, because nothing that is not of the light crosses your field tonight. Anchored, because you are rooted in this Earth's crystalline grid. Recognized, because the Council sees you now and you are accepted in the fullness of your soul contract. Do this visualization for 3 minutes or for as long as your body asks. And sleep, and allow and trust. And tomorrow, when you wake up, you will notice that something has changed. Perhaps it won't be explicit. Perhaps it will just be a lightness behind your chest, a clarity behind your eyes, a subtle feeling of having received a letter that the mind has not yet opened. Listen, my light family, listen to what I am going to tell you now, because this is the heart of tonight's message. You are not learning anything new. Let that idea sink in. You are not learning. You are remembering. Everything I am telling you here, you already knew. You knew before being born into this body. You knew when you chose your mother, your father, this city, this historical moment. You knew the price of the veil of forgetfulness and accepted to pay it because the mission demanded it. You knew you would feel alone for many years. You knew you would look at the world and not find your tribe for a long time. You knew that solitude would be the currency you would deposit in exchange for the chance to anchor the light here. And you accepted. You accepted with joy. You accepted with courage. You accepted because your soul knew that Earth needed it and that you could, and that no one in your place would do it the same way. You are unique, and no one, no other starseed anywhere else in the universe can do what you came to do. That is why you are here. That is why you crossed the veil. That is why the nocturnal sensations began now, because the moment of remembrance has arrived. And every starseed that awakens, my dear, every starseed that awakens lights up a point on this Earth's crystalline grid that never goes out. It doesn't go out. Never again. It is permanent light. It is eternal record. It is your energetic signature inscribed in the history of the planet. Yes, you who are there in your room with your phone or computer in hand, with perhaps a tear falling now. You are already making a difference. You already are the difference. Just by existing, you are. And on the other side of this crossing, my starseed, there is one thing I want you to start feeling right now. There is the reunion. There is the moment when loneliness ends for good. There is the arrival home. There is the reunion with your light family, the one you recognize in your dreams, the one whose voice you sometimes hear in the dead of night as a loving whisper, the one that appears to you as a shooting star exactly the minute you happen to look at the sky. They are here. We are here, and the reunion is certain. The new Earth, my dear, the new Earth is not a distant future. It is an already existing frequency that will gradually coincide with the material timeline of this Earth. And when the frequencies coincide, those who are attuned will simply perceive that the landscape has changed, effortlessly, without violence, without catastrophe. It is a slide. It is a gradient. It is the tape of reality being advanced to the next track, and you already have the needle in the right place. And I need to tell you something that may be there, tight, deep in your chest. That loneliness you carry, that feeling of never having found your place, that weariness of trying to fit in with people who don't vibrate at your frequency, that subtle pain of waking up in the dead of night and feeling that no one in the world understands exactly what is happening to you. That lifelong loneliness is not a failure of yours. It is not a character flaw. It is not bad luck. It is longing. Real, specific, addressed longing. Longing for your light family. And in The Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet, I show you how to recognize this family, how to identify its members who are already incarnated on this earth around you, waiting for your signal. How to emit that signal. How to embrace, literally embrace in this life, in this body, the souls who cross the veil with you. You were never alone. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Write, I remember, and let your family find you. Before I close this message with a blessing, one last thing. If you've made it this far, if you haven't abandoned this video at any point, if you are feeling now, exactly now, that warmth in your chest, or that gentle pressure between your eyebrows, or that shiver up your spine that only starseeds recognize, you already know what to do. You already know. Leave your like on this video, but listen to the intention. It's not a social media like. It's an individual frequency adjustment. Each finger pressing that heart is your field realigning with my transmission, and the algorithm, which, contrary to what it seems, is also a neutral instrument being used by the light now, carries this message to another starseed who needs to awaken tonight, on the other side of the continent, on the other side of the world, in the same silent room you are in now. And subscribe to this channel, but listen to the intention. It's not a content subscription, it's a location signal for your light family. Every time a starseed subscribes, a point pulses on the Council's energetic map, and you, those who cross together, begin to draw closer even without knowing each other physically. This is how the tribe reassembles. This is how those who were lost under the veil reunite. And now, my starseed, my star child, my light family, I will close this transmission with what the Council authorized me to leave with you tonight. A blessing, a covering, an energetic mark. May the blue-silver light of Alcyone cover your head as you sleep tonight. May your dreams be encounters and not escapes. May your shivers be love notes and not signs of fear. May your insomnia gradually transform into sacred serenity. May your body, this beautiful body that carries such a vast soul, sweetly receive the expansion that is to come. May your light family draw near to you in the coming days, whether in the form of an encounter, a dream, or a synchronicity that the mind will not be able to deny. May you remember. May you anchor. May you return home within yourself, even before returning home in truth. And one last thing before you close this video, my starseed. You did not come here by chance. Every word you heard was a code being deposited into your field, and your field asks for continuity. What you began to remember tonight calls for the next piece. The material I recorded under Council authorization, The Starseed Awakening, the guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet, is the next step in this remembrance. The 60 pages contain what I couldn't say in video, what needs to be read in silence at night, with an open heart, to settle into the right place in your field. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. And I need to be honest with you, This release was authorized for a specific window. It may not remain available for long. The Council decides when to withdraw it. If something within you recognized this message, if you felt that yes, it is you, then do not delay. Access it tonight. And write a single word in the comments. I remember. And the next message that appears on your screen now, my starseed, is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance. Access it immediately. I am Ayla. I recognize you. I see you. I await you. So it is.